You start up a new exercise program or a nutrition plan, but you just can't stay with it and you don't make the progress. I'm going to give you 3 tips I follow to keep your motivation super high and achieve your goals. Coming up next. Hey everyone, this is John Hansen, Natural Mr. Olympia, 3-time Natural Mr. Universe, and the NPC Masters National winner in the over 60 division. Today I want to talk about motivation. You can follow the most perfect training routine and the best diet plan out there, but if you can't stay motivated to complete the program, you'll never get anywhere. I started training when I was 14 years old before I started high school, and now at 62, I still can't wait to get to the gym. People ask me all the time, John, how do you stay motivated all these years? You never had a layoff. You never stopped training. So I'm going to share with you today 3 tips that I always follow to stay motivated, keep training hard, and stay on my diet. And you can apply these 3 tips to your life in order to always stay motivated. Tip number 1, I call it begin with the end in mind. Many people start a fitness program with the idea of what they want to do with their physique. They want to lose a certain amount of weight. They want to bring their waist down. They want to see their ripped abs. But as they start their exercise and nutrition program, this vision of what they want to achieve kind of fades away. That's why my number 1 tip for staying motivated is to always keep whatever goal you have in front of you all the time. Never forget why you're starting this fitness journey. Maybe you had an idea of what it would look like to have 6-pack abs. Maybe you decided to go into a competition. Maybe you're getting married or you have a special birthday coming up and you want to look your absolute best. My advice would be to always have this goal in mind at all times. If you have a picture of someone that you would like to look like, post that picture on your refrigerator or your bathroom mirror so you're reminded of it every day. By having the end product in front of you at all times, this will help you to stay motivated day after day after day, and that's where the real progress happens. I remember the great bodybuilding champion Boyer Coe told a story when he was younger that he used to cut out pictures in the magazines of the bodybuilders that he wanted to look like. And then he would put a picture of his head on top of those bodies so he could easily visualize himself looking just like them. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was training for his first Mr. Universe competition, he would visualize himself standing on the Mr. Universe stage. He would be on the podium, so he would be higher than all the other bodybuilders. Arnold visualized this scenario over and over and over again until finally it became a reality. When you have a goal or a vision of what you want to achieve and you repeat it over and over again and again in your mind, your subconscious mind becomes flooded with pictures of what you want to achieve. Eventually, that goal will become your reality. Many people, when they start off on an exercise or nutrition program, they look at it as work or a big burden that they have to do. They have to go to the gym. They have to do their cardio. They have to follow this diet. They have to count their macros. They're only looking at the hard work that goes into it, but they're forgetting about why they're doing it in the first place. Going back to Arnold, I remember he said he used to go to the gym and he used to be smiling all the time. And the other bodybuilders who were training for competitions too were miserable from the dieting, and they would ask Arnold, "Why are you smiling all the time?" And Arnold used to reply, "Every workout I do, I'm 1 step closer to achieving my goal." So the first step is to figure out exactly what you want to achieve, and then always remember that goal as you're going through the process. You can keep your final destination of where you want to be clearly in your mind. Your motivation will stay super high throughout the whole fitness process. Okay, now that you know exactly where you want to go and what you want to look like, and you're keeping that vision in your mind at all times, my second tip is to set weekly and monthly goals. In order to stay motivated, you need a short-term goal. You need to be training to achieve something this month. And you should also be pushing yourself to achieve something this week. If I'm dieting for a competition or a photo shoot to get leaner, a realistic goal for me would be to lose 1 inch off my waist every month. So if I'm starting the month off with a 35-inch waist, by the first of next month, I want my waist to be 34 inches. And if I break that down over a 4-week period, that means I have to lose 1/4 of an inch off my waist every week. So if I'm measuring my waist every Monday morning, then my goal every single week is to see my waist come down 1/4 of an inch. Having this goal in mind of losing that quarter of an inch this week is going to keep my motivation up to do my cardio, count my macros, watch how many calories I'm taking in, and do some intense workouts. If I put the work in, I'll achieve the goal. But having that short-term goal is what's going to motivate me to put the work in. Remember, where the mind goes, the body will follow. Before you can do these intense workouts or do these long hours of cardio or stick to a diet plan where your calories and your carbohydrates are going to be lower, you have to first of all know exactly why you're doing it. And second of all, you have to be striving for a short-term goal every week and every month. Hey guys, just a reminder, if you're looking for a training and nutrition program designed specifically for you, go to my website, johnhansenfitness.com. And while you're at the site, be sure to check out my success stories of some of my former clients and check out the amazing transformations that are possible when you follow the right program. Looking forward to working with you guys. When you have these short-term goals in mind, you will stay motivated, make progress every month, no matter how long it takes for you to get into the shape you want to be in. My third and final tip is to have a daily routine that you will follow. Following a specific diet plan and also following a good training program requires organization and planning. When I have a client who's never followed a structured diet plan before and has never counted up their macros, I tell them in the beginning that it's very important to plan your meals out ahead of time in order to be successful. Most people who don't follow a specific nutrition program will just basically eat when they're hungry, and they'll just eat whatever food they feel like eating. If they feel like tacos, they'll have tacos. If they want to have a cheeseburger, they'll have a cheeseburger. If they don't feel like eating breakfast that morning, then they won't eat breakfast. Obviously, you'll never be successful in achieving a muscular ripped physique by following that kind of philosophy. If you want to be successful in losing fat and retaining muscle, you have to have a plan for your nutrition every single day. So before you even get up and start your day, you should know exactly what time of the day you're going to eat all your meals and what each one of your meals is going to consist of in order to eat the right amount of calories and the right amount of macros that you need to eat for that day in order to achieve your goal. If I'm eating 220 grams of protein that day and 200 grams of carbs and 50 grams of fat, and I'm planning on eating 6 meals that day, I'm going to have a clear plan of what each of those meals is going to consist of. So by the end of the day, I will meet those macros exactly. Having a daily routine you follow will make it much easier to get through every day and achieve your goals day by day. And as I said earlier in this video, the work that you do every day is what's really going to be responsible for achieving your big overall goal. If your diet and your workouts and your cardio is sporadic, then your progress will also be sporadic, and then you won't achieve your goal. Let's say, for example, your daily routine is to get up at 7 a.m., do 15 or 20 minutes of stretching, start your cardio session at 7:30, and then eat your breakfast of egg whites and oatmeal at 8 o'clock. Doing this day after day will put you on a routine and will program you for success. Remember, guys, building the body always starts with the mind. When I see pictures of someone who's achieved an amazing physique transformation, I know that it was more than just hard workouts and diet that got them there. It was also their mental strength, which includes planning, discipline, persistence, visualization, and positive thinking. Without a strong mind, you'll never build a strong body. So use these 3 tips to keep your motivation super high, follow the right training and nutrition program, and you will be a success. And if any of you out there needs any help at all with your workout or your nutrition program, please visit my website, johnhansenfitness.com, and set up a free 30-minute consultation with me. We'll get into the specifics of what you're doing now. I'll answer any questions you might have, and we'll find out how I can help you to achieve the body that you want to achieve. Remember, keep working hard, stay positive, and I'll see you next time. Take care.